no idea. I'll introduce you to my kids in a minute. But thank you so much for joining us again. And
thanks for having me.
Like I said in the intro, one of the things I love about you most and respect is your business savvy and what you've done. And the fact that you guys are in Vegas now is absolutely phenomenal, right?
Absolutely.
But the only second time ever I've had a co-host on live. You've met Katie. She is your ambassador on the team, on the Walker Stalker team.
Yes, I've heard.
So we want to let Katie ask you a few things.
Yeah, you got some stuff for me?
I do, yes. All right.
Well thought out, I'm sure.
I mean, yeah. I've been preparing this since 1997, so.
Wow, long time.
And now with the working mic. That happens. I usually just turn off my mic halfway through the panel. They're like, all right, you're done. You guys don't know, I'm hosting the cosplay panel later. It'll happen. All right, so I have questions for you. These are mostly from Twitter. I decided to let people who have these. So Christy, who is at Right On My Soul, wants to know, if you weren't allowed to use any zombies in your next movie, what kind of horror movie would you make?
Great question, Christy. I know her personally. She's a very dedicated fan, like all of our fans out there, and just want to say I love you guys for coming here and being supportive. If you guys saw us last night, Q100, performing. So if I couldn't use zombies in the next movie, what kind of horror movie would it be? Is that basically what she said?
That is it, yeah.
Interesting, because I'm very consumed, obviously, in music, preparing the next Backstreet Boy album right now. We are in the studio recording that music right now. And I could, obviously, music is my life. That's first and foremost. When I come to these events and I'm kind of celebrating a little bit of the Dead 7 the movie that I had done, it sparks my imagination and it sparks my interest again to do certain things. And it's funny, I walked into the building yesterday when I was here and had an idea just come to my head, of something that I want to do. I can't, for some reason, which is ironic that I'm that blonde boy from the Backstreet Boys, like in a boy band, that I have a very dark side to me and I cannot get away from horror or any sort of... yes, thank you, I'm crazy, I'm out of my mind. But I've always wanted to do a slasher movie, something, so without going too far, I want to create, and I think what happened was I was sitting down. Halloween is my favorite holiday, above all. And I was sitting down and watching movies, and my wife's like preparing the whole house. She's got like we're setting up a haunted house in the neighborhood, and so kids can come and we just want to scare them, and give them candy.
You can't traumatize children at Halloween when candy.
Yeah, it's great. It's an awesome experience. But she's like, you got to get into the spirit, man. You got to get into the Halloween spirit. And I'm like, all right. So I sit down. We watch Sinister, which is incredible. And then I'm like, well, I got to go back to my old movies and start watching Friday the 13th, which is like, Jason Voorhees is above all. Sorry, Freddy. No disrespect. And so, anyways, going back to answering that question, and you come to these events, and when you see The Walking Dead or you see these things that are happening that everyone comes and wants to be around, it's all character driven. It's about finding a character that people can remember in the time to come. And so right now I'm trying to I've got a really cool concept and a cool story. Now I'm going to start to draw the characters out, and I'm going to start to prepare. So it's going to be multiple characters in a movie. And it's going to be a little bit of comedy, but then a lot of horror at the same time. So I'm preparing that right now. I'm literally starting to write that with my director who helped me do Dead 7. Started that yesterday, so.
If any of the characters are 5'8" in Guatemalan, I'm your guy, Nick.
I got a place where we can easily kill you.
I meant as the killer, but okay.
Oh, you want to be the killer? A Guatemalan killer, okay.
Yeah.
It's never been done.
I could see it. It would be very terrifying and makes me want to sit like here.
Fair enough.
But all right, my other question.